they wrote that the choir sang at that service.
Okay, yeah. So I had heard it once.
And it's just our blend and things like that.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. Good. When it comes to singing, there are two particularly evil letters: R and S. R's, just the way Americans sing R's is just not pretty. R, we sound like pirates. R. So when we sing, we have to almost go back across the pond and become British for a little while. Not R, but It's almost, you almost get rid of that. Tell me the very first line, because I heard it in the very first line. What does it say? Hear. It was looking for can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? The audience hears the word hear. We cheat so that it sounds right. That's the great thing about choir singing. We can cheat, and it still comes across just fine. The other one is S's, and this is like at the end of words. You know, we're doing deck the hall with boughs of holly. I've got one student that always insists on saying halls. Deck the halls. And all it takes is that one person putting on the S, and it sounds like the whole dang choir is singing halls. But it's one hall. Personal pet peeve of mine about Christmas carols, there's one hall. Okay? It's like the Great Hall at Hogwarts, not like hallways in your house. It's just a hall. Deck the hall. It's almost like one hall, and it's one person. But one person says that S, and all of a sudden it sounds like the whole choir is. S is just right at that frequency, just pops out of the texture, and everybody hears it. So ending S's you want to be very careful of. Ending R's, same thing. So Let's just try that first little bit. Can you hear? Can you hear? How do we do that? In the key of the turning on G. Okay. 2, 3. Can you hear? Go ahead and join me, voices. All together, can you hear? Can you hear? Good. Do it all in an ah. Forget the words. Ah. Here we go. Ah. Be careful that we're all together. Do it again. And 2, 3. Ah. Do it now on a eh. Sing it, no consonants. No C's, no N's, no consonants, just the vowels. 2, 3. Again, 2, 3. Between the can and the U, we have this slow morph. It's like move your mouth fast. 2, 3. Now, put those consonants back in, but don't let them get in the way of those beautiful vowels. 2, 3. Can you hear? And already you guys sound about 10 years older. When you first started, can you hear the prayer of the children? It was like a little children's choir. Can you hear? Everything here is tiki. But then we dropped it, all of a sudden you sound older. That's one of the big challenges of high school choir is we have a tendency to, when we sing, lift up here in our cheekbones and we sound young. And there's nothing wrong with sounding young, especially if you're pleading with your parents for something. You know, girls are especially bad at this. Oh, the day is coming, my daughter's going to do this to me. You know how to do it, right? You know that if you use your womanly voice, talking with your parents, Father, may I please You know, bad things. And so we, Daddy, can we do everything kind of little get and get what we want? You know, it works. But when we're singing, we have to undo years and years and years of that training. And it's older. Other thing you have to do is nobody gets to sound like themselves. In a choir, we all give up a little bit of our voice to become the group voice. And the trick is figuring out what that group voice is going to sound like. You know, how does it pronounce things? What are the vowels? And one of the first steps in doing that is listening to the people around you and matching what they're doing with the vowels. Here, let me make sure I have time. The bell's not going to ring in the middle of what I want to do. Good, we'll do it fast. Start. Everybody close your eyes. I promise I won't throw anything at you. Okay? Sing on and on. I am now going to change the vowel by singing something different. You all follow me. Breathe when you have to. We're just going to keep this going a long time. Okay, sing off. Switch to what I'm doing. Good. You're listening to my vowels. You have to do that with the person right next to you. Try that opening line, and do not listen to yourself. Listen to the person next to you. 2, 3. Some of you were, but a lot of you weren't. You're still just listening to the show. Listen to the person next to you, and try to sound like them. 2, 3. Yes, now I know that you're doing it because you were a little bit slower. I can tell your brains are actually working. Do it one more time. 2, 3. Can you hear?